Almost since our nation's founding, we have been sending missionaries to the continent of Africa and to the nation of Ghana. But in this edition, we're going to be meeting a missionary to America from Ghana, Kwame Frimpong. You stay tuned for Focus 4. Hello and welcome to Focus 4. I'm Tom McGuff.
And I'm Michelle Newell.
And we are so happy that you are here with us today. I believe that this is going to be a very special hour, Michelle.
It is going to be a special hour. We have a lot planned in this show. But before we start, we definitely want to acknowledge the earthquake that took place yesterday. And I actually put a status up on Facebook and got a bunch of comments from all of the local Pittsburgh people and what they were doing. However, California is giving us a lot of slack.
I heard about this.
Because it was very minimal. But we do have a great show lined up.
We certainly do. And sincerely, we want to keep those in prayer that were affected by this.
That's right.
We also had a situation, we had flash flooding, and this would have been last week. And today would have been the funeral, I believe, for 3 of the 4 victims of that flood. So we'll certainly keep them in our prayers, and that's a story of local interest, but of worldwide impact, really, because it is so important that we, as Cornerstone Television, and you, as part of the Cornerstone family, that we can reach out and be a part of the day-to-day lives of our partners.
And, you know, speaking of reaching out, we're right here in the Ministry Center,
Absolutely.
And we just want to encourage anybody out there that's going through anything, whether it be depression, finances, or maybe you were a part of the flood or knew somebody that was a part of it, or maybe a family member. We extend our prayers to you, and we want you to know that our prayer lines, Tom, are open 24 hours. You can call the number at the bottom of your screen.
In this edition, we're going to be meeting, and I love people that are enthusiastic for serving the Lord.
Yes.
And the gentleman that we're going to meet is a missionary to the United States. And we don't often hear that. When you think of missionaries, we think of, well, what country are you a missionary to? And we send forth from the United States. But Kwame Frimpong is an author. He's written 2 great books. One talking about forgiveness, the other talking about breakthrough and being the best that we can be to glorify God. But he is just so enthusiastic, and his enthusiasm is contagious. I was just telling Linda a little bit earlier about her enthusiasm, and I love it when somebody is enthusiastic for serving the Lord. And certainly Kwame is enthusiastic about his service to God, and he's going to be telling us about his mission work here and about how literally it was a prophetic word. He learned about Jesus Christ in public school in Ghana, ironically, and it was another student that was talking about John 3:16. And then he goes on to say that he had a word of prophecy, and because of that word of prophecy, it said that one day he would be in the United States. He went to Amsterdam to be with his mom, and that was the first part, the first leg of his journey, and then ultimately here to the United States, and he said he went into an all-white congregation in North Carolina. And he told his wife, he said, that's where God has called us to be.
Amazing.
And lo and behold, the church has just embraced them and for 2 years just cared for their every need so that they could literally do their missions work here in the United States. So it's a wonderful story, and you'll enjoy hearing about it. Welcome back to Focus 4, and it is truly my privilege to introduce our next guest here to the set, Kwame Frimpong. Kwame, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me today.
What a fascinating story. I've had the privilege to talk to you a little bit in the green room prior to this segment.